Spectrum TV channel. I'm Sulakshana Vagmare. Today we will learn the chapter Linear Equations in Two Variables. This belongs to 9th standard Maharashtra State Board. Now let us study what is there in this chapter. Linear equation in two variable means suppose we have to take two variables in account, means two quantity if we are considering, then how to represent those two quantities. For example, if I will give you the example that suppose two girls are there, one is Anita and another is Sunita. They have their monthly expenditure on different quantities. So in order to relate these two quantities, suppose I am taking X is monthly expenditure of Anita. And Y represents same thing of Sunita. Then in order to relate these two quantities, suppose if we are saying the expenditure of Sunita is double of Anita, means X is equal to 2y, then this Y also write as X minus 2y is equal to 0. Now you can see this kind of equation is actually linear equation in two variables, means here we have two variables X and Y, means value of X and Y can change, but why it is linear equation? Because look at the powers of these two variables, both are having only one power, that's why it is linear equation. Means here if I will explain you can represent, you must have studied the graph, so in that also suppose this is the graph and suppose you have one line, then equation of line is represented in the form of X and Y coordinate. So that's why it is known as linear equation in two variables. Now in this chapter we will study how to solve these equations and how these equations have wide application in different fields of mathematics as well as in the fields of science. Now let us see here, let us study first the different forms of linear equation. Suppose in the first form we have two simultaneous equations, and for that equations we have to find the solution. Suppose this equation I have xy is equal to 2 and x minus y is equal to 3. Now these two equations are simultaneous equation. Simultaneous equation means after solving the two equations we will get one value of x, one value of y, and both the values will satisfy these two equations. Means let us see, suppose I am marking this equation number 1 and x minus y as equation number 2. To solve the equation means in order to find the value of x and y, we can perform different operations here, just like addition or subtraction. Now you can see y both they have one coefficient but sign is different, so that if we add these two equations y will get cancelled and we can have the value of x. So add equation 1 and 2. So x plus y is equal to 2, x minus y is equal to 3. So we are adding those two equations. So y will get cancelled and 2x you will get it as 5. So that means x is equal to 5 upon 2. So it is 2.5. We can substitute this value of x in any of the equation, any one of the equations, and find the value of y. So let us substitute x in equation number say 1. So here I will get 2.5 plus y is equal to 2. So y will be 2 minus 2.5. So y you will get it as minus 0.5. So I got the value of x and value of y. Now what is the meaning of simultaneous equation? The meaning of simultaneous equation is actually this value of x and y will satisfy both the equation. I will show you. For equation 1, this is not the part of the solution, but I am showing you how these two equations are simultaneous equations. That means dependent equations on each other. See, for equation 1, my left hand side is x plus y. So let us substitute value of x, it is 2.5, and value of y, it is minus 0.5. So on solving you will get 2, which is your right hand side. This was your left hand side. So you can see you get the two sides equal. Left hand side is equal to right hand side. So here similar equation you can prove for equation number 2. So let us take left hand side of equation number 2. Equation number 2 is x minus y is equal x minus y. So 2.5 minus of minus 0.5. So this minus minus will get plus and you will get answer as 3. So you can see I am putting the same value of x and value of y in both the equation, and that two values satisfy both the equation. That's why these two equations are called simultaneous equations. For example, see, one relation was given, means if the question was given that, see, suppose x is the monthly expenditure of Anita and y is the monthly expenditure of Sunita. For the first month, the expenditure of Sunita was double of expenditure of Anita. In the second month, it may vary, means it may be in the reverse manner for the second month, means you may have the value like this, y is 2x. So here you will get 2x minus y is equal to 0. So now you have two equations, this equation number 1 and this equation number 2. So if you will solve these two equations, then these two equations are known as simultaneous equation, and you will find that after solving these two equations you will get one value of x, one value of y, and accordingly on substituting those two values in each individual equation you will find that both the equations will get satisfied. That's why we are studying here linear equation in two variables, means we are taking two different quantities in the form of variables x and y which are related to each other. Now variable may change, means here we are taking x and y, here means variables may have a or b or l or m, like means so on, but most probably x and y are taken as different variables. So let's learn more about this. To solve these linear equations we have to remember different things. Means firstly we have to see the two equations carefully. Here I will explain you with examples. Suppose first, in the first type you have now look at these two examples. In the first example, both xx and yy have similar sign. X, and here in the first equation and in the second equation x don't have any kind of sign, that means it is positive quantity. Y also have similar sign. Now in this case in order to solve this equation, if we will add the equation, what will happen? Let's see. Suppose this is my equation number 1, this is equation number 2. Now we will add 1 and 2. So what will happen? X plus y is equal to 2. Then x plus y is equal to 5. So after adding, you will get 2x plus 2y is equal to 7. That means x plus y is equal to 3.5. Means you are getting another equation. Means we are not solving the equation, we are just expanding the thing. So here we conclude that if both the quantities or the quantity which we want to cancel have the same sign, then we have to subtract the equation. Now suppose I will subtract equation 1 from 2. What will happen? X plus y is equal to 5. We are subtracting equation number 1 from 2. So x plus y is equal to 2. Since we are doing subtraction, the base sign will change. For x there is no sign. That means it was positive, so it will become negative. This positive will also become negative, and here again negative. So you can see one x having plus sign, another having minus sign. So it will get cancelled. Again you can see y will also get cancelled, and you will remain with 0 is equal to 3. Actually, why we are getting this kind of answer? Because this equation I had taken randomly just for your convenience, just for your understanding. That's why we are not getting any kind of solution, because x and y have the particular values. So it is not possible that x plus y is 5 and again x plus y is equal to 2. So this is not possible. But just here you have to remember that I just want to tell you that if the two quantities have similar sign, you will subtract the equation. So here I will write if the similar variable now here I will show you which are the things that we should be careful about those things while solving the linear equation. For your convenience, I have taken two examples here. You can see here in the first example, I have equation x plus y is equal to 2 minus x plus y is equal to 5. Now here in the first equation, the coefficient of x is 1, coefficient of y is 1. In the second equation you can see the coefficient of x is minus 1 and y is 1. That means here y have similar coefficient. I hope you know about the coefficient. Coefficient is value or multiplicand of the variable. So here no value is written, that means it is 1. So here two coefficients are similar. So in order to solve this equation, suppose if we want to find the value of x initially, then we have to cancel y from both the equations while performing any operation, say addition or subtraction. I will show you here both y have the similar coefficient, also the similar sign, plus sign. So if we will add those quantities, y will not get cancelled. So if the variables have similar sign and similar coefficient, then we must subtract these two equations. So I will write subtracting equation 1 from 2. Pay attention here. My equation 2 is minus x plus y is equal to 5, and we are doing subtraction. Why we are doing subtraction? Because we want to cancel y. If we will add these two equations, y will get added. So we will get 2y. So y will not get cancelled. If we will subtract, y will get cancelled. So that's why we are doing subtraction here. So base sign will change. X don't have sign, that means it is plus, so it will become minus. This plus become minus, and again here is no sign, that means it will become minus. So you can see minus x, so minus 2x plus y minus y will get cancelled, and 5 minus 2, 3. So you can see y get cancelled and x we get it here as minus 3 by 2. Now to solve this equation further, we will substitute value of x in any one of these equations. So substitute x in equation 1, I will say. So rewrite the equation x plus y is equal to 2. So minus 3 by 2 plus y is equal to 2. So y is equal to 2 plus 3 by 2. So it will be 7 by 2. Got it? Here, so from first example, we conclude that if the quantities that we want to cancel have similar coefficient with similar sign, we must subtract the equation. Now look at this equation. Suppose here we can solve this equation by performing addition also, by performing subtraction also. Why? You can see, if we will perform the addition, what will happen? See, again suppose this is my equation number 1 and 2. So add 1 and 2. So x minus y is equal to 2. X plus y is equal to 5. We are adding. So you will see that x plus x, 2x. Minus y plus y will get cancelled, and you will get x is equal to 7 by 2. Got it? Why x y get cancelled? Sorry, why y get cancelled? Because y have the similar coefficient 1 and different sign. So because of different sign, y will get cancelled and you will get the value of x directly. Now we can substitute this value of x and we can find the y. So let us see. Substituting in equation 1. Rewrite equation 1 again. So substitute 7 by 2 minus y is equal to 2. So what I can do? Y can be transported on right hand side and 2 will be here. So 7 by 2 minus 2. So y is equal to, we will get it as 7 minus 4 upon 2. So 3 by 2. This is the one way. In the second way, we can subtract these two equations. Suppose I will write it here. Subtract 1 and 2. So x minus y is equal to 2 minus x plus y is equal to 5. So base sign will changed. Now x minus x will get cancelled. So 0 minus y minus y minus 2y. 2 minus 5. So minus 3. So y is equal to minus 3 by upon minus 2, 3 by 2. Similar value you got here. Again, if you will substitute this value of y in any one of the equation, you will get x as 7 by 2 only. So from this example, what you have learned? Same thing. Here I will repeat. If the variables have similar coefficient and similar sign, you have to perform the operation of subtraction, and if the two variables have the similar coefficient but different sign, you have to perform addition. Now after this part, I will explain you those examples which may have similar sign or different sign. but they have different coefficients. Now let us see how to solve those equations which have different coefficients. Now here, suppose in the first example I am taking 2x plus 3y is equal to 12 and 5x minus 3y is equal to say 9. Now let's have a look. Suppose this is my equation number 1, equation number 2. For x, in the first equation 2 is the coefficient and 5 is the coefficient in second equation. Here you can see y has plus 3 coefficient in the first equation and minus 3 coefficient in the second equation. So here we will say that y has the similar coefficient, means we can cancel or we can equate y accordingly and we can find out the value of x, and substituting the value of x in either of the equation we can find the value of x. Now let us see. As I explained you for 2 examples previously, you can see coefficients are similar but signs are different. That's why we will add these 2 equations. So add equation 1 and 2. So you will get 2x plus 3y is equal to 12 plus 5x minus 3y is equal to 9. So you can see 2 plus 5 7x plus 3y minus 3y get cancelled and 12 plus 9 21. So x is equal to 21 upon 7. So x is equal to 7 1 is 7, 7 3 is 21. So 3. Substituting x in say equation number 1, we will get 2 into 3. Instead of x I am substituting 3 plus 3y is equal to 12. So 3y is equal to 3 to the 6 and 6 will be subtracting from 12. So y will be 12 minus 6, 6 upon 3, so 2. So you can see we did subtraction because signs are different here. Now let us have a look on this particular example. What about this? You can see the coefficients of x are different but coefficients of y are similar, but both y have the same sign. In this case, if we will add these 2 equations, our quantities will expand and we will not get any kind of answer. So here what we will do, we will subtract these 2 equations. So subtracting equation 1 and 2, 2x plus 3y is equal to 5, then x plus 3y is equal to 2. We are performing subtraction, so base sign will change. So 2x minus x, x plus 3y minus 3y get cancelled and 5 minus 2, 3. So value of x we got here as 3. Substitute this x in equation number say 1. So 2 into 3, instead of x again I am substituting value of x, plus 3y is equal to 5. So 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 3y is equal to 5. That means 3y is equal to 5 minus 6. This 6 will get transferred on right hand side. So y is equal to 5 minus 6 minus 1 and this upon 3. So y we got it as minus 1 by 3. So here I have explained you the 4 examples. For in the first 2 examples, coefficients were similar, but signs may be similar or different. In the second example, coefficients are similar, but signs may differ. Now let us see the next type when the signs and coefficients are not similar. Means in this example only, suppose I will modify this example and I will do it as example number 3 suppose. See, 2x plus y is equal to 4 and here x plus 3y is equal to 2. Now suppose this is my equation number 1, equation number 2. Now you can see both x and y have different coefficients, but the signs are similar. Since signs are similar, we know that we must perform subtraction here, but the coefficients are not similar. So either means any of them will not get cancelled. So what we can do? So in this particular type, we have to make the coefficients equal. Means suppose if we want to cancel x, so in the equation 1 x have coefficient 2, in the equation 2 x have coefficient 1. So in order to cancel x, we must make the coefficient 2 in the equation 2 also. So what we will do, just multiply equation number 2 by 2. So what we will have, suppose I will rewrite equation number 1, 2x plus y is equal to 4, and after multiplying, equation number 2 will become 2 1s are 2, so 2x, then 3 2s are 6y and 2 2s are 4. So this is my new equation number 2. Now you can see both the equations, in both the equation, coefficient of x is equal and have similar sign. That means in order to cancel x, we must perform the operation of subtraction here. So subtracting equation 1 and 2, what you will get? 2x plus y is equal to 4 minus 2x plus 6y is equal to 4. Since we are performing subtraction, base sign will get changed. All are positive quantities, so that's why all will become negative. So plus 2x minus 2x get cancelled, plus y minus 6y, so it will be minus 5y, and 4 minus 4 will 0. So y you will get here as 0. Substituting y in equation 1, so 2x plus 0, I am substituting 0 instead of y, is equal to 4. So 2x is equal to 4. So x will be 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So x we will get it as 2 here. So you can see in this particular example, in the third case, firstly by multiplying with specific number, we made the coefficients equal and then we perform the operation of addition or subtraction according to the sign of that particular variable. So let us study our first method of solving these two linear equations, which is given in your textbook.